right, let's plow. So I stepped this off from the tree row, which I'm going to be moving in spring, to the end is about 82 feet, 82 and a half. So this is about 41 feet here. Try and get it somewhat centered. And I got a shovel marking that end, so I'm gonna go up and then down, and I'll work the dead furrow both ways. It's good conditions. It rained about a week or so ago, and I got all the stuff spread on here, so let's plow. It should be set up from last time, but I don't know if the drawbar is set right, but we'll see. I run the right side on the line. And then kind of aim the right side of the tire for the shovel. Looks like the ground is hard. I also can move this up. Should only have to be done on the first row, first slot. I think it'll keep going in deeper. It also might be set for spring when it was really wet. So I'm going to put it down a little bit. Probably hard ground and set for spring and whatnot. move the drawbar over one hole. It'll get that tire a little bit closer to the bed for a while. So yeah, this thing is loosening up already. Getting some pretty good depth now. It's getting warm out too. You can see the coulter is set pretty good. Might be going a little too deep now, but I also see quack roots coming up. I kind of want to get deep enough to get them. I'd have to run a quack digger or a soil saver or something in here, but that'll get them. It's set pretty decent as far as that back tire. It's taking a pretty good swat here. Some pumpkin vines on here. There'll probably be a problem, but we'll see. Oh, it looks like it's doing pretty good. We got some pumpkins going through on this round. One coming up here. Definitely going deep enough, but kind of want to get that hard pan broke up a little bit. Here comes the pumpkin. Yeah, still pretty clean for a while. You want the coulter, I believe, a little bit to the left of the land side. See here, you got land side here, and the coulter is cutting here. If you're doing a plowing competition, I'm sure there's better ways to get it cleaner, but for what I'm doing, I don't care. You see how chunky it is too. Hopefully the winter freeze thaw cycle will break that up. So the way this rooster comb works, you see these rollers here? There's rollers and it goes around. The hub's always turning when you're moving. When you pull the handle to drop this, these teeth right here hit here and it just pushes it right out of the ground. It pushes up on the frame. And I think that might be why they lift so well and they don't slide the tires much. So I noticed the clutch lift ones slide a little bit more. Well, truck tires is going to slide more than an implement tire with lugs, but she's working pretty good. So far, it's going good. Let's see that lift. See if I can get you a good shot of that. Alright, let's put down some more ground. Plowing is like my favorite thing to do. I love it. Okay, a little bit about this tractor. It was owned by my grandpa. My brother had bought it from my grandma after my grandpa passed away. It is a Goodison. You can see it, the words kind of showing through here, the letters. And then here you can see sold by Goodison, as well as the shift pattern plate. And if you watch my video on Goodisons, I did probably a year or two ago. If you just search for it, you can find it. At the time, this is probably like a 56, I'm thinking. In that era, Canada would not allow them to sell products in Canada unless they had some assembly in Canada. So that's why Cockshit was based in Brantford, Ontario. So they could sell Cockshits no problem. So what they did is they sent these to Sarnia, which is right by Detroit. You know, whatever, the train, or they're probably training, I would say, because a lot of trains are going back then yet. And then they would just put certain things like that shift pattern plate, decals. They would call that assembly. They'd say, hey, we assembled it in Canada. Then they could sell them. There was some models that you could get in Goodison and Cockshit, but that's why you didn't see Cockshits of the fleet lines only up until about the 660s, and that would be changed to when White bought Cockshit. And then there was some models, though, I believe, that were in red and green. So Goodison and Cockshit. You have to watch my video, and I'd have to watch my own video to remember it all. This tractor has the low speed rear end. You can get different speeds, pinion, bevel gear. Right in the parts book, it would tell you the different teeth you could get. This one's got an extra low speed, so I'm in third gear. Otherwise, the normal one, you'd probably be in second. All right. So there the breakaway hitch worked. Of course it wasn't on film, because it never is. I must have caught a pretty good stone. Now I gotta try and get it, see if it's stuck on a stone or what. Go real slow and see what happens here. That'll work. The first time I had it break away, guess the hitch did its job though. Pumpkin vines get caught a little bit. I had a pile right there. I lifted it up, backed up, and it let go. But they're not going through too bad though. Holy. Again, that time I got you on camera. How do I do this? Go a little bit past. And that kind of flattens the dirt a little bit. And I can push it by hand. I have to do to lift the roof. 2% battery, so see what it'll do here. Yeah, I'm gonna lift it up. Good enough. you paid to drop it. All right, let's see how I did. I don't think it's too bad. Not gonna win a plowing competition, but I got it done all the way to the end. You see these big chunks? And the sand right there. We'll see if those chunks break up over winter, because this is ready for snow. And I got the garden done too. There it is. I went a little further than I was gonna go, but that should be fine. Should be easier to cut the grass or just hold the deck over it. So that'll work. That's ready for winter too.